Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Top Tier TCG, where we talk about different decks and how to play them. For today's video, I decided to talk about a deck that I built recently on my own. It is the Lycanroc deck from Journey Together. I'm a big Lycanroc fan, and I always used to play the Paw Patrol with Lycanroc and Zoroark GX back in the day. And I decided to make some deck up and see how it went. This is a work in progress, but I've been enjoying it, so if you're a Lycanroc fan, maybe you can take this to a local league and try it out. Also, I'm sorry I haven't uploaded a video in a while. I had some things going on, but back at it, and we are going to do a live stream on Wednesday opening up 100 Prismatic Evolution booster packs, so come check that out. I'd really appreciate it. But anyways, let's get started on the deck here. As always, we'll start off with the Pokemon. First choice I had was the Maractus with the Exploding Needles ability. So the purpose of this deck is to try to get damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon and then use Lycanroc's attack to take advantage of that and do big hits. I like to add Maractus because it has the corner attack for 20 damage. Your opponent can't retreat their defending Pokemon next turn. And because if you get knocked out on your Maractus, you put 6 damage counters on it, which knocks out most things. We only have one of those in there. And then we're going to have the Dusknoir, Dusclops, and the Duskull line. It's going to be a 2/1/1. We're going to use it for its ability, Curse Blast, to put 5 damage counters, or if we really want to get some damage in, the Dusknoir for the 13 damage counters if you knock yourself out. This works great with Munkidori, not Munkidori, but with the counter gain that we also put in this deck for the Lycanroc. But we're going to do a 2/1/1 line of that, and we also have the Pidgeot line here. It's a 2/1/2. We use some rare candies. We don't use it for the small guys here, but we are going to use it for that Pidgeot quick search ability to look for the card that we need at the moment. Really useful. I realize this is a quick way to get the cards that we need during that game, whether it be Brilliant Blender, the counter gain, or the evolution, or Jacq, or whatever we need. Gotta throw one of those in there, and it usually stays in the game the whole time. And then we have one Munkidori. We're using it for its Adreno Brain ability to move 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to your opponent's Pokemon. This is really nice when they can't knock you out just yet, and you move those damage counters over to guarantee yourself a knockout, most likely. But we only got one of those in there. And then we have the Fezandipiti EX for the Flip the Script ability, for when an opponent knocks out your Pokemon, you can draw 3 cards your next turn if you have them on your bench. Really awesome. Perfect staple. We only need one of those. And then the main attack of the deck, it's going to be a 3/3 line of Rockruff and Lycanroc. And we're using it for the Spike Clad ability. When you evolve your Rockruff to the Lycanroc from your hand, you can search your discard pile for 2 of the spiky energies, which we'll talk about, and you can attach them to this Pokemon. And we're going to use the Clamping Fangs attack for every damage counter on your opponent's Pokemon. This does 40 damage, which adds up pretty quick if you have 6. You do need 3 energies to use an attack like this, but with the counter gain it turns it down to 2, and it's a colorless attack, so you can mix that up with the dark energy we put in here, or a psychic energy that I also threw in there. Now I'm going to show you the energies we got, but those are all the Pokemon. We have about 18. Then we have 7 energies. I chose 2 dark energies and 1 psychic energy, and then the 4 spiky energies. So the purpose is to try to discard these as soon as possible and then evolve the Lycanroc to get them back on there. I put 2 dark only because it makes it easier to find for the Munkidori. And we have 1 psychic just in case we have to attack with the Munkidori. Chances are we're not, but if we need a turn to survive, we can use that 60 damage, and the Pokemon your opponent is using is confused. And if we really, really need to, we can use Blistery Wind with Pidgeot EX. But chances are we're not going to be doing that. And now we're going to move over to the trainers here. We're going to start off with Counter Catcher. I put 2 of those in here because you are using the Dusknoir line, and you could probably get knocked out early. This is a great way to target the Pokemon you want to knock out as soon as possible. We carry 2 there. If your opponent's ahead on the prizes, you get to switch out one of their Pokemon to the active spot. We got 2. And then we have 1 switch just in case we get the Maractus stuck in there, or if we get the Munkidori stuck on the active spot, we can switch them out. We carry 1. And then we have 2 counter gains. Chances are you're not going to be using them too much except for the beginning of the game. If your opponent's ahead on the prize cards, the Pokemon that this card's attached to has 1 energy less for an attack, which is perfect because the Lycanroc only gets 2 of the spiky energies out of the discard pile. So attach that bad boy on there, do the attack, probably knock them out. And then we have one Jacq, which is search your deck for up to 2 evolution Pokemon, reveal them, and then put them into your hand, and shuffle your deck. This is really nice if you already have that rare candy with that Pidgey or the Duskull, and you need that Lycanroc as well. It's a perfect way to get them. It's been saving me matches on here, so worth a shot to have. Then we have for our A-Spec the Brilliant Blender. Search your deck for up to 5 cards and discard them, then shuffle your deck. Obviously, you're going to get rid of all that spiky energy and maybe some useless tools if you don't need them. But this is a really solid card, in my opinion, and it's found its place over here. And then we have one Night Stretcher, bring back that the Lycanroc if it gets knocked out and you have that other Rockruff. Or if you want that basic energy back, go ahead and use that, but we only throw 1. Then we have 2 Nest Balls just to get the Munkidori out or to get the Maractus out if we can't get him with the Buddy Buddy Poffins. You can search for a deck for a basic Pokemon and put it on your bench. Or we can use it to find the Fezandipiti after something gets knocked out. Again, only 2. And then for one of the stadiums, it's Artazon. Once during your turn, you may search for a basic Pokemon that's not an EX or has a rule box, EXV, etc. So you can get all your basic Pokemon, Pidgey, Munkidori, Duskull, all those guys in there. Just can't get the Fezandipiti, but it is a good way to start setting up for next turn. And we only carry 1. Then we have 4 Arvens. Search your deck for an item card and a Pokemon tool card. Reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So I like to try to find the Brilliant Blender right off the bat, or if we need the Ultra Ball or Rare Candy with that Pidgeotto or the Pidgeot. And then we get the tool card so we can get our counter gain, or we can get our evolution card, which I'll talk about in a sec. Carry 4 of those so we can get those as soon as possible so we can start doing those big attacks. And then we have 2 Boss's Orders. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. Really good way to kind of figure out which Pokemon you want to knock out soonest. Use that Munkidori, move the damage over, or use a Duskull to put some damage counters on and then bring them up and knock them out. And only 2. And then we carry 3 Iono. Each player shuffles their hand, puts it on the bottom of the deck, and draw as many cards as prize cards as you have. This is really good, honestly, every stage of the game. Especially late game when your opponent's a little ahead, you can use this card and slow them down. If you're playing against a Raging Bull, it just destroys them towards the end. So a nice way to catch up. And we carry 3 of those for disruption. And then we have 2 technical machine evolutions. It costs 1 energy. Choose 2 of your bench Pokemon. For each of those Pokemon, evolve those Pokemon. So we can get that Pidgey to Pidgeotto, the Duskull to Dusknoir, and then next turn we can evolve them to the 3rd form. I carry 2 in there just in case we want to get those in the first turn. Maybe you might just want to carry 1. That's up to you. Again, this is a work in progress, and we'll see how it turns out. Then we have 2 Super Rod just to get our Duskulls back because we only run a 2-1-1 line, and to make sure we can get our Lycanrocs in or Munkidoris back if those get knocked out. You can search for 3 combination of Pokemon and basic energy in your Duskull PRE and put them in your deck. Also, you can put that Psychic and Dark energy in there, because I do have 1 Crispin just in case in the beginning of the game. Throw that Crispin on, put it on one of the Rockruff or on the Maractus and the other one on the Munkidori. Now you have 2 setups to attack, and you can start putting those damage counters on early because you search your deck for 2 basic energy, put 1 in your hand, and do an attachment to the other. So that's why we got the Psychic in the Dark, so you can do that. Or if you have to, you can put the Spiky energy on the Maractus just to do a little bit extra damage back. But we only carry 1 Crispin. And then we have 4 Buddy Buddy Poffins to get those Rockruffs, the Pidgeys, the Duskulls out as soon as possible. Again, you can't get the Maractus, but that's why we have the Nest Ball and the Artazon for, because this is only for Pokemon that are 70 HP. And then we got 3 Ultra Balls just to get those evolutions out as soon as we can. Discard your 2 cards from your hand and put them in your discard pile and search for a Pokemon. Get rid of those spiky energies, get the Lycanroc, evolve, put them right back in. And we carry 3. And then finally we have 3 rare candies. This is just for the Duskull and the Pidgey. Get them to their Dusknoir and Pidgeot. Skip an evolution essentially unless they Badoo you. But we're going to do 3. Find them with Arven. Get them early game as soon as possible. But that is the deck. And now I'm going to show you how I play it. Again, this is a test. Not the final form of this, but I just thought I'd put it out there to see if anyone likes the Lycanroc or has a better build. Let me know in the comment section. Maybe you can take this to the local event, see how it does. Might be unexpected. I haven't seen anyone play it, so it'd be nice. I'm a big Lycanroc enjoyer, and I really believe that he should have the opportunity to have a good deck again. Okay, our opponent chose Tails. Oh no, yeah, they're choosing the coin flip here. Opponent won the coin flip. We're gonna go first. Okay, mulligan. awful start. So we can put the Fezandipiti and we're going to use the Buddy Buddy Poffins for sure. Cool. Okay, we got the Pidgey in here, and we're gonna do 2 Rockruff. Oh no, we can do Duskull and Rockruff. Bada bing, bada boom. And I think that's how we're gonna end our turn. We could use Dig Up. Look at the top card of our deck. I could discard that card. Might be an option to do. We might have to bosses order them to a Pokemon that's not that great. Oh, so this is a Gardevoir deck, I think. I have yet to play against one, so we'll see what happens here. If we pull Brilliant Blender, we might as well start attacking. Okay, he's gonna put that Artazon. Ah, yes. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the Maractus and we're gonna trap the Munkidori in the active spot. Depending on what our opponent does here. And I'm really sorry for the laptop noise. I don't want it, but unfortunately, it's getting old. I'm working on getting a PC built from a friend, and hopefully we can get some better quality audio here. Okay. All right, big hand first turn. Okay, he's gonna item lock me with the Badoo. This is probably gonna be one of the longer matches. As we know, Gardevoir tends to take a long time, especially against a deck it doesn't know. It's gonna play safe the whole time here. Cool. We can't use a Brilliant Blender yet. We're just gonna bring out the Munkidori. And then next turn we'll bring out the Maractus. Or we can do this. We're gonna put the Munkidori back in again. Make it waste the energy. Ultra Ball into Gardevoir. Okay, threw away his Drifloon. Kirlia. Okay, as long as he can't get out, which I think he will be able to if he has it. Nest Ball. We'll see what happens here. Okay, yeah, he is gonna... Oh my god. Jesus. Nuts. He has 2 Kirlias now. This is good for us. This is good for us. Itchy Pollen again. I think I'm going to do a second Rockruff. And I am going to attach this to Munkidori. And we're going to damage spread. Here, yes. Throw the energies where we can. Or the damage counters. We'll throw the damage counters where we can. He's going to move it right back to us. Don't know where he's going to put it, but we're going to go back and forth. Yeah, to the Pidgey. Just going to get that Gardevoir in there. Yep. I don't know who's going to attach energies to, but not today, I guess. Another Rockruff, nothing much I could do. All I'm going to do is just keep moving these energies back to the Gardevoir. This is going to be a really long game, unfortunately. Until he knocks out one of these Pokemon, I don't think we're going to move too much. He should get bored at some point, I feel like. Oh, he forgot to move the damage over. I'm not going to give him the opportunity to. Okay, so here's the Duskull. And I am not going to give him the opportunity to move the damage. I'm going to wait next turn. Duskull, Munkidori, and then we're going to get the ball rolling here. Unless they decide to put all those energies on themselves. Yep, here we go. And they're going to try to knock out the Pidgey. So they're going to do 3 card knockout here. 60. And then 90. So hopefully what happens here is we manage to knock out the Gardevoir with the Lycanroc, and we, as expected, Iono. Okay, we got the Jacq. Oh, but we have none of the Brilliant Blender stuff in there. I couldn't use it. Maybe we'll get Arven. Yep. Knockout. And they're going to get the knockout on this one. Okay. Let's see if we can do this here. I'm going to promote the Rockruff. Honestly, all I can really think of doing right now is Crispin. And that doesn't even work because we have the 2 crispy boys here. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Throw the Maractus. Ultra Ball. Nope. And we don't have our Dusknoir. Okay, well, I'm forfeiting this match. That was horrendous. Give up. That was a terrible example, so we're going to go to match 2 real quick. Let's just go straight for it. Alright, this one's the one. This one's the one. It's 100 degrees outside, y'all. It's not good. Just kidding, it's like 90. Opponent won the coin flip. Second goes first. Let's see if we go first this time. Hopefully we don't, and we can use that Maractus again. Okay, so we're going second, so it gives us a chance if we get the right draw here. And we get another mulligan. This is the most mulligans I've got playing this deck, so I'm really sorry about that. Okay, so we got Pidgey. So definitely use the Buddy Buddy Pop and get another Pidgey, and then we're going to do the Rockruff. And I think maybe we'll do the... we'll see. We'll see what we do here. See how many energies are going to discard on turn 1. I guess if they knock out the Pidgey, we can use our counter gain. Squawk and Seize, of course. Okay. But once they run out of energies, it's over. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to add the spiky energy to Pidgey. Oh, no, he's got the boss's order back in there. Carmine, of course. Get those out. Threw away his Pokemon catcher. He's got 5 energies in there, including the jet. Okay. Let's go. Give me a Nest Ball. Oh, we got that bad boy. Maractus, Arven. We're going to do Buddy Buddy Poppin'. And we're going to do a counter gain. So we're going to do another Pidgey. Pidgey, Rockruff, bada bing. And hopefully they don't pull the whatchamacallit here. We're going to put the... we're not going to put the pattern gain just yet. We're going to do Gust. And hopefully they promote and try to attack the Pidgey here. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't pull that boss's order. Carmine, perfect. Yes, that's what we wanted. Here we go. Okay, using restart. Don't know if he's gonna attack. Oh, okay, he does. Okay, hit us. Does 40. Got the Fez. So we're gonna rare candy first, and then we're gonna Fez. Perfect. We got the Brilliant Blender here. Let's throw those away. Got Artazon. Put the Duskull in. And then what I think I want to do here is we're gonna quick search. I think we're gonna do Crispin. Yeah, we're gonna do Crispin. I'm gonna counter catcher him, and I'm gonna put the other Charcadet in. Crispin, do. And we're gonna keep the dark energy in our hand, so next turn we can get the whatchamacallit, the Munkidori out of there. And we're going to retreat. And we're going to do that 20 damage to the Charcadet. And if he knocks us out, that's fine. We'll have all those damage counters on to put with the Rockruff here. Hopefully he flips tails, and he flipped heads, so I think he might go for the Pidgeot. or the Fez, that's fine. I'll take the Fez. Earthen Vessel, get rid of the Buddy Buddy Poffin. Okay, get rid of those energies. Oh, put them in his hand. Okay. Carmine again. Okay, he got rid of the boss's order. He's got 10 energies in there, so he's going to knock out the Fezandipiti if he has a Cerulege. He might not. He might not have the Cerulege in there. Ooh, I don't think he has it. No, he had the Ultra Ball. Okay. And he threw away the Jet Energy. How many energies are in this deck? Like 14. So there's 11. So he's going to knock me out for sure. Pistol Flames, 250. It's totally fine. I'm going to do this here. We're going to do the counter game. Okay. And then I'm going to Ultra Ball. Get rid of these two. Okay, so we have the Dusknoir. I'm going to Lycanroc. Boop. I'm going to grab the two energies. And then I'm going to take out another Rockruff. And we're going to play high stakes here, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to Iono. And we're going to gamble it and see if we can pull the whatchamacallit. I'm going to put this on Rockruff just in case. We're going to Iono and see if we can get the Dusknoir. Oh, even better. Even better. We're going to retreat, get that Fez back. Let's more candy, and then knockout. Selecting this prize card, it's gonna 2. But I guess if he has the boss's order, he has game. But let's hope he doesn't. If he does, oh well. We don't even need to do that. But let's see what happens here. If we can play faster than him, then we got it. If he bosses, it's game. Brilliant Blender instead. What's he gonna throw out? Okay. Mm-hmm. That's his last energy, I think. Okay. It's gonna restart. Then Fez. Professor. No way. He made a huge mistake. No way. Okay, jamming tower. That's fine. He messed up. He messed up. He's out. He's done. What a mistake, dude. Cost him the game. Do what you want, bro. Unless he has the super rod. Or another PAL pad. Yep, he gave up. Let's go. Easy win. Okay, well, that's not the best demonstration, but I don't want this video to be too long. But what do you guys think of this deck? Modify whatever you want to make it better. But I've had some good matches. I just wish these were better. Maybe I'll do a live stream playing this deck. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it. If you hate this content, comment on the video anyways. Tell me it sucked. Live stream on Wednesday. Hope you guys are there to watch it. If I reach 10k subs on the live stream and I pull the Sunbreon card, the secret one, I will give it away to someone who's subbing. So don't forget to watch. Thank you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.